What's up guys, MainManSWE here, hoping you're all doing awesome as always, and I'm gonna talk a little bit now about Steve Fox in Season 3. I actually recorded a breakdown about him yesterday, but I realized a few things where I was wrong, so I'm doing this again, and it was mostly about the down for 2, which of course, as you probably know, doesn't give an easy combo anymore. It knocks down basically to the ground. And for a while, I thought that that was basically gonna be it. You know, you get a guaranteed grounded hit and like 30-ish damage and then okay. That's what I thought his new down for 2 was. Although I knew, you know, there's a super technical combo involving picking them up with Gatling Rush and then doing while standing 1. Very difficult, and I thought that's not gonna be able to be... No one's gonna staple that. You know, it's not gonna be viable. It's gonna be dropped a lot, so... I was under the impression that down for 2 was like super heavily nerfed, but when I played yesterday against a very strong European Steve player, Heidelot, and he has incredible execution, super good player, and he was hitting this every single time, like no effort. So it's less flexible, the combo. You know, if you have him close towards the wall, the old launch you got on down for 2 counter it was better, absolutely, and you usually got like 10 more damage than this hard combo. But this means that down for 2 isn't, you know, super heavily nerfed. I called it the single greatest nerf in the game. And I don't think it is anymore. I think Devil Jin upward 4, Geese down 1 counter it are probably bigger nerfs. What this means, however, is that everyone is not going to have Steve as their secondary anymore, or sub, you know, or people are not gonna tier whore him as much, because the entry level now to playing Steve, and you're going to need the down for 2 counter it combo, is much higher. This is a very hard combo to learn. So, yeah, the people who are going to remain with Steve now are Steve character enthusiasts who are veterans and have been playing him for a long time and have a high degree of technical knowledge. They will be able to do this. So it's kind of the same with Jin, where everyone suddenly picks up Jin because his forward 4 is so spammable. In Tag 2, you needed to know how to do a Zen cancel into guard to keep it safe. No need to do that in Tekken 7, where you had the while standing 4 combo. Now they removed that, so once again with Jin you have to do forward 4 Zen cancel. And for that very reason, again, a lot of people are going to drop Jin, because suddenly it's so hard to play him. And the same thing with Steve Fox. You know, it's a lot of people are going to drop him because now suddenly it's very hard. So that's why I re-recorded this video, because this is not the single greatest nerf anymore in my opinion. It's a nerf, absolutely, but great players are still going to get a shitload of damage from down for 2 counter hit. But yeah, it hurts him a little bit. And I saw that Knee posted to Twitter like, Steve is dead, you know, and a lot of Steve players say he's shit tier now. Obviously not. He's still a monster. He's still a very strong character. But he has received a couple of nerfs. We're gonna go through them. But yeah, make no mistake, you're still gonna get slaughtered by good Steve players. He's super good. But he's not Season 2 Steve, but Season 2 Steve was a joke. A bad joke. So yes, we have a down for 2 nerf, but it's not as great as people think. And then we have a nerf to Flicker. Flicker 1 down 1 used to knock down for a follow-up. Super strong, you know, on counter it, this was guaranteed. But now as you see, it spins them around and you have frame advantage. So that's absolutely a nerf, but yeah, it's absolutely not a useless move, you know. You get decent frame advantage there, very good. And then if you only hit the second hit in Season 2, it would stagger them, where you could you know, get a huge combo and you could bound, but here you can't bound. So this is a big damage nerf on yeah, on the counter hit, flicker, 1 down 1. So those nerfs hurt, but they don't make him useless, you know. And then we have a nerf to his back 1. Go-to gameplay for a lot of Steve players, you know, is to do back 1 into flicker and then cancel that with some movement, you know, and just try and hit you with back 1 coming in, basically. If the back 1 doesn't connect with the opponent on guard or on hit, it recovers 2 frames slower now. So if Steve only hits air, it's a little bit more sluggish now, but only 2 frames. So it's not too bad, but yes, that's a hit to arguably his greatest move. So we have some form of nerfs here to the spinal cord of Steve, you know, his backbone. Back 1 and down for 2. But not enormous nerfs, absolutely not. Rocket Launcher got the same type of deal as back 1. If he only hits air, it recovers 2 frames slower going into flicker. So yeah, you want to make sure these moves connect, or yeah, don't leave yourself in a terrible position. And then we have back 2, which is his fastest launcher, mid launcher. I think it's 17 frames. But yeah, notoriously unreliable follow-up here in back 1 2. I think it's better to do immediate flicker there, yes. But this has gone from -13 to -14 on block. So yeah, a couple of characters are going to launch you now for that on block. But it's not like people were spamming this either way, so, and you use this as a punish. So, And then he has a new move in quarter circle 4-2, which is a kind of slow low, but has crushing as you can see, and it's got quite a bit of range. But out of the new moves I've seen so far in Season 3, this is the worst of a bunch. This move, I honestly find it completely useless. I don't know what we're gonna do with this, and it's because the move on hit is +2. On counter hit, oh sorry. On counter hit, no wait, I already had counter hit on. Yeah, it doesn't do anything special. Counter hit and normal hit to me look the same. So it's not a counter hit launcher. And it's very slow, but the problem is on block this move is -18 to 19. So yes, this kind of sluggish low here that does 18 damage and is +2 on hit is launch punishable easily by every single character in the game. So if you can explain to me what the use is, you know, or how this move is like, I'm missing something here, or you're missing out, main man. That's amazing, that move. I just don't see any use for that at all. When I can do full crouch down for 1 into peekaboo, or down 1 peekaboo. First circle 4-2 by holding forward can go into peekaboo. But yeah, you don't get a huge advantage. So complete rubbish new move. And so those were the nerfs, and it's honestly nothing earth-shattering. Everyone thought the down for 2 was going to be earth-shattering, but turns out it's not. It's just to gatekeep people from tier whoring with Steve. Great Steve players will still be able to combo you from that. And sure, it does slightly less damage, the combo is not as flexible. Back 1, well, 2 more frames of leniency, but honestly that was almost overpowered the way it used to be. This hurts a bit, you know, but it's not earth-shattering. So people saying Steve is dead, no. And then a really nice buff, his Flicker 2, which is safe on block, is a counter hit launcher. That's a really nice buff. Boom, 25 damage on counter hit and launch. And they buffed the reliability of his rage drive. He still has the best rage drive in the game. It has not received any nerfs. They've just made it easier to do it from running. It used to fuck up in Season 2. Now easily from running and easily from sidestep. It used to... It usually got down for 2 if you did it out of sidestep or running, so they fixed that. Still the best rage drive in the game. And then Peekaboo 1-2-1, the last hit, is now a counter hit launcher. It used to knock down to the ground for a guaranteed down 1+2 follow-up. But now, just like Flicker 2, full launch. What's the combo? Oh, sorry. What is that combo? Whatever, I don't know what the combo is. Oh, and another nerf I failed to cover, I realize, is forward 1+2-2, which is his 15 frame punish. Was used in some combos, like for example, if you hit Peekaboo downward 1-2, you pick them up with that for a mini float juggle. And it used to not, the last hit used to keep them very close to you, so you could get good ulti. So they've nerfed this by giving it more pushback when it's used on an airborne opponent. So no more fantastic ulti, the opponent is knocked far away into relative safety. So yeah, this is Steve in Season 3, and he's still a powerhouse. You know, he's still got the guard break, he still has a lot of amazing strings, best rage drive, super annoying wall push, down back 3-2, albatross, back 1 is still great, down for 2 is still great if you have the execution. Yeah, Steve is still great. He's just not SS. So that was Steve in Season 3. I hope you enjoyed the breakdown, and I hope you have a nice day. Take care.